Hey everyone, it's Aaron Who's from FuDog Group, and in this video, I want to share with you an experience that I had this morning that is a great reminder of some lessons for me, and maybe you'll get some benefit from it as well. So, what happened was this morning, I woke up and I was just feeling kind of off. You might say, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I was fuzzy-headed. I was kind of like confused. I had a bit of a headache. I was like stumbling around, um, shuffling around, and like, what do I do now? It was just kind of like that, just all morning, and it was like I wasn't the way it normally was. So I am usually like I wake up and I'm raring to go, and I love like being at my desk working within like 15 or 20 minutes from waking up. That is my usual state because I just love getting to it in the morning. And that was not my case today. Today I was like off, and I'm like, what is my problem? And so it's really easy for all of us to be caught up in our physiological state in the moment. And the first lesson is that we need to step outside of that state and observe it, almost like a third party observer. It's really hard to do. It's not impossible. It's really hard to do because when you're in the state, you need to remember uh, no, I'm in it. I need to step out and observe the situation. So that's the first lesson. It's a great reminder for me um, because I know to do it. I've trained myself to do it. And yet, even in the moment, I was like, I forgot to do it. So when I finally remembered, step outside of step outside of your state and observe, okay, this is how I am feeling right now. Second lesson is our physiological state is never um, it's never self-contained in the moment. And what I mean by that is the way you feel now is because of a stacking effect of things that have happened in the past hours or days. And so if you want to know why you feel the way you feel now, whether it's happy or sad or mad or fuzzy-headed as I was, it has nothing to do with now, or very little to do with now. It has way more to do with what came before. So the second lesson is look in the rearview mirror and see what happened before. So for me, I was asking myself, why am I so fuzzy-headed? This is not like me at all. So I look back. I slept through the night, I had a long sleep, but when I look back to yesterday evening, I was on a training that went really late. And then after that, I still wanted to work out because I hadn't got my workout in earlier in the day. So I went and I worked out much later than I usually do. And then I went, had a shower, and then I went to bed. And what I didn't do is I did not drink a lot of water or rehydrate after my sweaty workout. As a result, fast forward to how I was feeling this morning, my conclusion is I was pretty dehydrated. And so when I realized that, I went on a mission in my house to rehydrate like a machine. So I drank a lot of water, a lot of like rehydration kinds of stuff, um, and electrolytes, that type of thing. And I feel a lot better now, but it took me stepping outside of myself to observe my state and then looking back to see what was the cause. And then the third lesson, a third great reminder for me that I'm sharing with you is this. Um, it's really easy to let your current situation become your identity for the moment. I don't mean your identity for life, but just like your identity for the moment is your current situation. And I do let that happen to me more than I want to. For example, it's easy to be like, oh, I'm so busy, right? Busyness becomes your identity in the moment. And then that kind of shapes how you act or react to things happening around you. And this morning was the same situation. My identity was becoming, I am fuzzy-headed. I'm off today. What is my problem? It was my identity, and it was shaping everything I was doing or reacting to. But when I was able to step outside of myself, figure out what the problem was, and chose not to let that be my identity, I could start to take actions to improve it. So I'm going to leave those three things with you. If you ever find yourself in any state uh, that you want to change, no matter what state that is, sad, angry or like me, fuzzy-headed and a little bit off in the morning, step outside yourself, look backwards to see what the cause was and to mitigate the problem, and don't let that state become your identity in the moment. All right, everyone. I hope this was helpful. Have an amazing day. We'll see you on the next video.